The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be. Stop! Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began.
Oh.
Thanks.
Bryn! Over here! What do you think?
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't...
No one's been this close in years. The base is... Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has... You have no idea what I had to do to...
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why do...
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how... The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper in...
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with...
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets... Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
The Strand Road?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led before the Surge. Caravans used the Strand Road to end. It's been completely submerged. Still, if we can get any closer to that...
I know the scry is a standard device across weaver bands, but my previous...
He... sent you...
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close.
That's incredibly...
Yeah. Anyway...
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to... At the table, everyone will be able to watch. The last, most important function of the scry is that it allows me...
Right. That clears up anything I needed to know.
Glad to hear it.
I need to reach the watchtower, not head back to the caravan.
No visuals on the scribe. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
Veil. Even more impressive up close.
Just this should magnify the enchantment, and
Thanks. Got visuals back.
The veil shadow is incredible. Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth. The closer you get to the veil, the thicker they'll become.
its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now. Escribir exports. You heard our quartermaster. Break them open.
The wall is completely frozen.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So, if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition. Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Putting you out. Mira's breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
Can't extract you.
Dharm, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return. Out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
It's an ash peak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path. Good. Darn's still working on the scry, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Aurea, that drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Keep moving. Damn it, Casmin was right. That drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast. Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
That's the path.
You're doing great, Bryn. Final stretch.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get... You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
this isn't the strangest.
What the? Hang on, Bryn.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up!
You're...
What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to go, now. Up ahead! Wait! I'm fine. Keep moving! Guys, the arc!
Has anyone else noticed? We're practically sitting on a loop.
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal...
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all...
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale.
Yes. I have every confidence that...
As long as we don't all die here first.
All my life, if I wasn't dreaming about becoming a point, I was working to do it alongside a renowned weaver band.
That's the spirit.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate, the Enclave was once a safe haven for... Since the veil went up, weavers took the blame for... All because of... We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, weavers can... But first, Bryn, that's you and me. Adjourned.